No, that's right, Steve. There's a very different feeling on the ground here for these types of elections this year. This is a very low-level election, neighborhood issues that these district councilors deal with, traffic lights, the number of trash cans on the street, whether or not, of course, the traffic lights are working at the proper intervals, that sort of thing. But because we are enduring something like 25 weekends of protest, this is being seen as a referendum of support for the protest, for this movement that we've been seeing here in Hong Kong. Let me tell you where I am right now. This is a mock polling station. On Sunday, this will become a real polling station. So this was set up. There's 4 of them across the territory to get people familiar with what to expect when voting day comes. What you have to do is you bring your permanent ID card. So only permanent residents are allowed to vote, and you have to be registered, of course, and that will allow you to pick up a ballot. This is fake. One of these, and they'll give you a board with a little bit of a stamp on it. So you go into the polling booth there, you make your choice, you fold up your ballot, and then you deposit it to the ballot box right there. That is the process of the voting. Pretty straightforward, but this, of course, getting people familiar with what they need to do when the 6th district council elections take place on Sunday. 1,090 candidates are vying for 452 seats across 18 districts. This is the first time that all constituencies will be contested on both sides of the aisle, the pan-Democrats and the pro-establishment camp. The pro-democracy are fielding more than 500 candidates, and we have the DAB. This is the largest pro-establishment camp, putting forward 181 for the 452 seats. Now, back in 2015, the Pan-Dems were able to secure 30 more seats. What's going to be happening this time remains to be seen, but there is this expectation that the Pan-Dems could maybe gain a little bit more ground. It is currently standing 3-1, so it's 3 pro-establishment for every 1 Pan-Democrat in the current district council. This is a low-level neighborhood election, but what we have seen is this expectation that it's going to be taking place on Sunday. There was this worry with all these protests going on the past 2 weeks, so we've seen an escalation in the violence. But just in the last 2 days, a calming, if you will, relatively calm as we lead into the weekend, because the government has already said that there needs to be 3 prerequisites in order for the election to take place as planned. Violence and all kinds of duress must stop immediately. The blockage of tunnels, highways, and roads should cease, and the destruction of transport facilities should halt altogether. So this needs to happen in order for the elections to take place as planned. If it does not, then it'll be pushed out by 1 week to December the 1st next Sunday. According to the district council ordinance, it can only be postponed for 14 days. So it'll be up to the crisis management team to decide if it's affected by riot, open violence, or any danger to public health or safety. Then the chief executive will be postponing the event. But all indications so far is that the election will take place on the 24th of November, Sunday. The polls open at 7:30 in the morning and will run all the way till 10:30 p.m. And then each of these ballot stations will close up, and the ballot counting will take place in each of these locations. There's more than 600 of them across Hong Kong, and so we should get the results trickling in as early as the early hours of Monday morning. So we will see whether or not this election will have any sway in terms of the pan-Democrats, or whether or not the majority will stay with the pro-establishment side.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.